Hi, everyone. This is Tony. I watched the Democratic convention last night. I wanted to see what were the Democrats going to say to the American people. What was the message going to be? And I came away with this conclusion. The message is a blur. On one side, Dr. Joe Biden did a very nice job of giving tribute to her husband as a wonderful guy, great guy to be married to. Um, the Democrats praised him for having been able to withstand some very terrible tragedy in his life, and that is worthy of praise. That's admirable. Basically, their whole point was he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. But that doesn't necessarily make him the right candidate to be the president, to lead this country, to be someone that has the ability to make strong decisions, hard decisions, with clarity and determination, and not being influenced by the government. But if you look closer at this blur, the real message is we are headed to socialism. That's the bottom line. And they believe, I do believe, that the Democrats feel very excited now that they have Biden as their puppet. And the people who will be the puppeteers will be Sanders and Harris, very strong in their determination to guide, to use Biden through the maze of the political craziness to get what they want, to turn this country into a socialistic country. That's what I feel the bottom line message is, and that's something we should be very concerned about. That's not the direction I want to go in. I love this country. I love the freedom that we have. I personally believe in what the Republican Party stands for. I don't believe in what the Democratic Party stands for. And the Democratic Party now is not even the old Democratic Party. It's going into a whole new realm of socialism, and that's something we should all be concerned about. I personally love the freedom that we have, the ability that if you want to work hard, if you set your sights, you set your goals, and you work hard, you deserve to earn whatever your capabilities are. Maybe that's just the way I was brought up. Maybe it's just my era. I don't know. But I never grew up with any expectation, no entitlement. That wasn't part of the way I thought. But socialism is going to ingrain that in the generations to come. And if people want to be taken care of by the government and feel like the government owes them something and they don't want to be rewarded for their efforts, then they should go to another socialistic country. Maybe they'll be happy in that environment. Maybe that'll work for them. But that's not what this country was built on. This country was built on people who had determination and believed in freedom and worked hard and helped each other and built their businesses, built their lives, built their homes. I mean, they really had the freedom to move forward and make great accomplishments and not expect the government to take care of them. Unfortunately, we have generations of people in this country that have that attitude that the government should. In fact, that's the platform. If you listen to so many of the Democrats right now, that's what they want. Free this, free that, and that's just going to come from our taxes. I mean, it's not free. We're going to pay for it. But on the other side of the coin, if someone, has been taught to, step out of your comfort zone, get an education, get prepared for some endeavor, some ability, whether it's a blue collar job, but be the best at what you can do, then go for it, and you'll be rewarded for your efforts. I've never done one of these videos before, not like this. I've done it in other areas, but the only reason why I'm doing this is because I feel so strongly about the message that the Democrats are sending out right now. And when you watch the convention, it's so filled with lies. It's not filled with meat. It's not filled with meat. It's filled with lies. Taking credit where credit is not due. It's Trump who has accomplished so many of the things that they're taking credit for. It's Trump that's trying to fix the problems that they're trying to blame on him. I mean, you've just got to really do your homework. You've got to really look into everything that's happening in the world today. I mean, you look at the cities that are all these Democratic bases, and you see the terrible, terrible rioting and breaking into businesses and stealing and feeling justified. And that's the message that you're seeing on many of these podcasts or news reports. People feel it's reparation. They're entitled to it. They're stealing the Nike shoes and the iPhones and all of that. They feel entitled to it. That's not the way that this country works. That's not the way you do things. You don't steal from somebody because you feel entitled. I mean, it's an insane set of circumstances that we're living in right now. I wish we could get together as a group and talk, but since we've got the coronavirus in place, this is one way of communicating and getting feedback. I know that what I'm saying, is some will agree and some are not going to agree. As far as the coronavirus goes, I'd like to make a comment about that. I don't have any problem wearing my mask when I'm out and about. I don't have any problem social distancing. I don't have any problem washing my hands over and over again throughout the day. If I go out to a restaurant, I have my hand sanitizer with me. If I go to use salt and pepper and they don't have the little individual packets and I have to use the tabletop, after I use it, I use my hand sanitizer because I don't know where the other people's hands have been that have handled that salt and pepper shaker. But just little things. If everyone in this country would make it their personal responsibility to do what is the right thing, to social distance, wear your mask. What's the problem in wearing a mask? These people that are going out and spitting in other people's faces, I mean, because they don't want to wear a mask and they're talking about their legal rights. This has nothing to do with rights. This has to do everything to do with doing the right thing. If each of us would take personal responsibility for wearing our mask, doing our social distance, using our hand sanitizer, washing our hands, I mean, we would finally put an end to this epidemic. I mean, you look at the young people now, just in the last couple of weeks that the universities have been open. I mean, they're partying, they're in all these crowds. They don't, well, yes, I think they do realize it. They don't care. They are bringing this back to their parents, their grandparents, their family, their friends. Every single American has to take personal responsibility for doing the right thing, and we can end this thing. So I just wanted to share some thoughts about what I see in the direction the country is going, what the Democratic Party really stands for now, and it really concerns me that we are heading into socialism, which is not what this country was founded on, not what this country was built on. Those of us who really love our country, we want our freedom. And we want to be proud of the country we live in. And we want to be able to accomplish all that we can. and be protected, that we can do that and not have that expectation of the government taking care of us. We want to have our retirement available to us, our Social Security. Work hard, step out of your comfort zone, do the right thing. Let's all work together. Let's love this country as we should, as we have a great country that we live in. And I just wanted to share these thoughts, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye bye.